to reflect. And with Hoda's 49th today and my next week, it's time to think about the people in our lives and who to keep and who to let go.
All right, we're talking about friends. Psychologist Dale Atkins has this philosophy. Some friends come into our lives for a reason, some for a season, and some for a lifetime. She's here with communications expert Rana Florida, who wrote Upgrade, Taking Your Life, Work, and Life from Ordinary to Extraordinary.
Ladies, great to see you both.
Hi, how are you?
It's very special
Great to be here. I know. It is one of those things that often we find ourselves with friends who've been with us for a long, long time.
Yes.
And just because of that, they've just been along on the ride.
Yeah.
And you feel no reason to take them off the ride.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, and I think that sometimes you just have to kind of reconsider, and that's what Rana's really talking about in her book, is about, how we do that reconsidering in the context of time.
Yeah, time is your most valuable resource, and once it's gone for good.
That's it.
And a lot of us don't stop and think about how to allocate our time, and we actually call it the new American epidemic. We're too rushed, we're too busy, too many work obligations, too many family obligations, and the goal in life is to get time affluence, to get rich in time. So there's a systematic way to think about how to allocate your time, and there's really only three things to do. Have fun, be productive, and give back. So if it falls
If your friends don't fall into that.
Right, exactly. If it falls outside those three buckets, then you just
But you have some people have toxic friends who they like, most of the time, and then there's like 15% of the time where that person brings you down and they're not great.
And you really have to consider how not only you use your time, but what they do to you, because it's not just the time you're with them.
Right,
it's the time you're spending thinking about
the
them,
influence
worrying.
they have on you.
That's right. And is the toxicity something that you really feel is hurting you or hurting people you care about? And is it turning you into a friend that you don't like to be? Friendships really need to be reciprocal. And you really have to get a sense that it doesn't have to be exactly even, but it does have to, there has to be a reciprocity.
And if you're a person that's growing in life and and you're with a friend you've had for 30 years that has never ever had a new thought. But how do you do it nicely, Dale, Rana? How do you do
there's
it?
a very simple method. I came up with an exercise called Rate Your Friends. So you just make a list of everyone you're spending time with. And then you put one of three marks next to their name. A negative, a zero, and a positive. So a negative is someone who's draining you of your energy. They make you feel bad. You feel guilty, and they just take. We all have them in our lives. A zero is someone who neither adds value or takes away, but they're just filler, and they always seem to be texting, hey, what you up to?
They
I'm
never
bored.
have anything to do.
Right, exactly. And a positive is someone who you're growing from, you're learning from, you feel wonderful spending time with this person. So the idea is to go off that list and cross off all the negatives and the zeros.
And then burn the list because they'll be mad.
So when you asked a question about how do you do it, and I think that first of all, there's no one way, because every friendship is different and every friendship is different. But I think one of the things that we can do is always remember the friendship was in your life for a reason at some point. So you don't need to trash your friend. You want to value the person, you want to maintain the dignity and honor the friendship.
While you're dumping them.
And you take the responsibility. You say, I just can't be the kind of friend that I once was or that you need and that you want. But I love you, you've been in my life, and we can go our separate ways. Or you can also have people kind of be different. You don't have to spend so much time with them. They can still be in your life.
Thank you, Dale. Thanks, guys.
Trash them. Okay. All right. Now that you've decided to keep her, what might you want to get your best friend for her birthday?
Yeah, Bobby Thomas has all the buzz.